Am I the asshole for not looking after my brother after having a child? This past year has been one of massive change for my family. There were a few deaths in the family and my wife and I welcomed our first child earlier in the year. While visiting, my parents brought up what would happen after they passed, including having me look after my brother and his family. Some background: my brother has high-functioning autism and lives at home with my parents with his wife and their 2 kids. He has always struggled to hold down any job for longer than a few months or a year. My parents have always been there to help him out and to help out with his kids. It was always assumed that when we got older that I would look after him once my parents passed. All throughout growing up my family was focused on his care, and that meant I would try and help out whenever I could. This was partially due to me not really wanting to have a family of my own. Well, several years ago I moved halfway across the country for work, met my wife, and after a few years of marriage we decided that we wanted to try and start our own family. Back in the present day, when my parents come to visit and bring up looking after my brother, I tell them that's not really on the table anymore. They get offended, but I told them that right now my #1 priority is looking after my child. My brother is their child, not mine. Now they act as if I have turned my back on my family by doing this. I told them I'm not cutting him out of my life or anything, but I cannot do much for him from halfway across the country and with my own child to look after. My parents still have many years left and my brother's kids should be past 18 and out of the house by the time they are likely to pass, so it's not like I am abandoning children. I can't help but shake the feeling like I am being selfish, but I know that it isn't inherently selfish to draw a line and say I am going to focus on raising my own family. Am I being an asshole here?